नमस्कार राहुल जी, warm welcome to all of you. आप सभी का स्वागत है. This is a very lovely, unusual setting for Rahul ji's first press conference during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. ये पहली मुलाकात होगी राहुल जी की मीडिया से. और भी मुलाकात होंगे. जिनको मौका नहीं मिलेगा आज सवाल उठाने का, उनके लिए और भी 10-12 मौके होंगे. मैं ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस 25 मिनट तक चलेगी क्योंकि हमें यहाँ से निकलना है. और आप देख रहे हैं भारतीय राजनीति के माफिक यहाँ भी मौसम बदलाव बहुत शीघ्र ही हो रहा है और वो मौसम बदलाव शीघ्र ही होने वाला है. पहले राहुल जी आपको कुछ 4-5 मिनट ओपनिंग स्टेटमेंट देंगे, उसके बाद आप सवाल करेंगे. पहला सवाल मैं नागालैंड के पत्रकार से लूँगा, उसके बाद में जो और पत्रकार यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं उनसे भी सवाल होगा. राहुल जी.
थैंक यू. नमस्कार. आपके ही माइक हैं. मेरे तो माइक नहीं है. आप सबका यहाँ बहुत बहुत स्वागत. पिछले साल हमारी भारत जोड़ो यात्रा थी. कन्याकुमारी से हम कश्मीर चले और काफी इम्पैक्टफुल ऐतिहासिक यात्रा रही. उसके बाद काफी लोगों ने हमें कहा कि कन्याकुमारी से कश्मीर अगर यात्रा की है तो वेस्ट से ईस्ट या ईस्ट से वेस्ट भी होनी चाहिए. और काफी सजेशंस आए. तो एंड में कांग्रेस पार्टी ने डिसीजन लिया कि हमें ईस्ट से वेस्ट यात्रा करनी चाहिए. ये यात्रा न्याय यात्रा है, भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा. इसका लक्ष्य सामाजिक न्याय, आर्थिक न्याय, राजनीतिक न्याय का है, मुद्दे उठाने का है. मणिपुर में हमने ये यात्रा शुरू की. इसके पीछे सोच थी क्योंकि मणिपुर के साथ बहुत भारी अन्याय हुआ है. पहली बार हिंदुस्तान की स्टेट में महीनों के लिए हिंसा चल रही है और प्रधानमंत्री जी, बीजेपी के लोग वहां गए तक नहीं है. मणिपुर के बाद हम नागालैंड से निकले. यहां भी एक कमिटमेंट किया गया था. प्रधानमंत्री ने नागालैंड के लोगों से कमिटमेंट किया था. उस कमिटमेंट को भी पूरा नहीं किया गया जो एग्रीमेंट था. तो ये यात्रा महाराष्ट्र तक जाएगी. एक इशू है, मैं चाहता था कि पैदल यात्रा हो मगर वो थोड़ा ज्यादा लंबा हो जाता, टाइम नहीं था. तो ये हाइब्रिड यात्रा है मगर हमारी कोशिश रहेगी कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा टाइम हम जहां भी पैदल चल सकें हम पैदल चलें. आपके अब सवाल हो या अंग्रेजी में बोल दूं? Should I say it in English? Last year we did a Bharat Jodo Yatra from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, which was a very impactful, successful yatra. It helped bring the people of India together and it transformed the political narrative and placed a alternative narrative to the divisive narrative of the BJP. We've decided to do a similar yatra from east to west. We decided to start in Manipur because of the tragedy that has taken place there. The loss of life, loss of property, violence, and of course the fact that the Prime Minister has not even cared to visit the state, which I think is a sad and shameful affair. And we are going to go all the way to Maharashtra. I would have liked it to be a pedal yatra, walking yatra, but time constraints are there, so we have decided to make it a hybrid yatra. It will be our attempt to walk as much as possible. There are some places where walking is difficult and there are other issues. But the idea behind the Nyaya Yatra is to fight for justice, to raise the issue of justice, social, political, and economic justice. And each state has its own characteristics, so to raise state-specific issues. Nagaland itself had been given a commitment by the Prime Minister 9 years ago, which has been broken, which has not been completed. And that is something that many people in Nagaland have told us, mentioned to us, that look, the Prime Minister had committed certain things to us and nothing is being done. So that is the idea. Now, I'm happy to take your questions, starting with the person from Nagaland.
Hi sir, welcome to Nagar once again.
Thank you.
So my question is also with regards to the Indo-Naga political issue. You are well aware it's been more than 25 years the issues has been pending. So according to you, why do you feel is the central government neglecting to give a required solution to the Nagas? And if the Congress and the India bloc comes to power in the upcoming election, will you give an assurance that the solution would be achieved for the Nagas?
I've been speaking to quite a few Naga leaders, and they're absolutely perplexed as to why no progress has been made. Frankly, we are not even clear about what the Prime Minister envisioned in terms of a solution. Nobody, I mean, it's a superficial document that says, yes, we are going to work towards peace and joint sovereignty, but it's not clear what exactly they mean. And a lot of the Naga organizations here simply don't understand what the Prime Minister was trying to do and what the way forward is. Clearly, there is a problem that needs resolution. And clearly that is a problem that will require conversation, listening to each other and working in implementing a solution. And that is lacking as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. You know, why the Prime Minister has not acted, I'm frankly the wrong person to ask that question to, because I don't know his mind, I don't know his approach, but I do get the sense that the Prime Minister promises things without thinking them through. He made many promises, you know, to the youth of India. He made promises about education, employment, and I think he just made them. And I get the sense that people are disturbed that the Prime Minister's credibility is on the line and nothing has happened for 9 years. We, of course, are committed to a solution to the problem over here.
Yeah, see.
So you started a Nyaya Yatra. The Congress has said that this is not an electoral yatra. But before coming here, you had attended a number of Lok Sabha elections preparatory meetings. How do you see the Congress placed in taking on the BJP electorally in 2024? Thank you.
I see the India alliance placed very well in taking on the BJP in 2024. The yatra is a ideological yatra. It is designed to place certain issues on the table, and frankly, to place squarely on the table the issue of huge amount of injustice that is taking place in this country. There is an election campaign. We will fight that election campaign. There will be an election process. We will take part in that process. But the yatra is to place certain ideas on the table firmly in front of the people of India, and these are ideological ideas. It's a alternative vision to what the BJP says, a divisive vision of the BJP. तो जो भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा है वो विचारधारा की यात्रा है. इंडिया अलायंस चुनाव लड़ेगा, अच्छी तरह चुनाव लड़ेगा और चुनाव जीतेगा. ये इस यात्रा का लक्ष्य जो न्याय का सवाल है उसको जनता के सामने रखने का है. सामाजिक न्याय, आर्थिक न्याय, राजनीतिक न्याय, उसमें बहुत सारी इश्यूज हैं. कास्ट सेंसस का इशू है. जैसे यहाँ पे नागालैंड में अभी बातचीत हुई कि यहाँ पे वायदे किए गए थे, वो वायदे तोड़े गए हैं. मणिपुर में आपको दिख रहा है क्या हुआ है। तो इन मुद्दों को उठाने की यात्रा है, विचारधारा की यात्रा है। इलेक्शन कैंपेन होगा, वो प्रोसेस चलेगी, उसमें हम सब भाग लेंगे।
हाँ जी
सर, भारत जोड़ो यात्रा जो पहला चरण था उसमें भी मैं था यात्रा में, उसमें आप पैदल चलते थे तो लाखों लोग साथ होते थे। इस बार यात्रा में हर 2 मिनट पर आपको उतरना पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि कतार में इतने लोग होते हैं। आगे आपको लगता है कि आपको नीचे उतरना ही होगा। फिर एक सवाल और है सर इससे जुड़ा हुआ,
एक ही सवाल,
अगर अगर
एक सवाल।
ये आपका अच्छा सवाल है, इसका मैं पहले जवाब दे देता हूँ। देखिए, टाइम की कमी है। अभी हम मणिपुर नागालैंड में हैं, यहाँ पे काफी लंबे गैप्स हैं, तो उसमें तो बस में ही जा रहे हैं। मगर जब हम असम में, बंगाल में, बाकी स्टेट्स में आएंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि जो वॉकिंग एलिमेंट है वो ऑटोमेटिकली बढ़ जाएगा। मगर टाइम का इशू है, क्योंकि हम इसको मतलब 4-5 महीने लंबा तो नहीं खींच सकते हैं। वो पिछली यात्रा 150 दिन की थी, 150 दिन नहीं है, तो इसको थोड़ा हमें टाइट करना पड़ रहा है।
रूल है, एक व्यक्ति एक सवाल। इंद्रजीत
from India today. I just wanted to ask you about the status of the India Alliance. I come from West Bengal. There's a lot of curiosity about what is the status of discussions with the Trinamool Congress, and is there going to be an alliance between Congress and TMC, because you are entering West Bengal very soon?
Yeah, I mean, the status of the India Alliance is very good. We are in conversation with our partners. The issue of seat sharing is being taken up. Those discussions are ongoing, and I think they're going quite well. Let us see where those discussions end. But broadly, a lot of those are quite simple. They're not complex discussions, and they're relatively easy discussions to have. So I'm quite confident that they will be resolved.
संजय
I think that, हाँ?
नो सप्लीमेंट्री प्लीज। संजय नो सप्लीमेंट्री प्लीज।
हिंदी कर देते हैं।
अच्छा हिंदी में। अच्छा एक मिनट।
Relax, don't. तो देखिए, इंडिया अलायंस के जो प्रोसेसेस हैं, डिस्कशंस हैं, अच्छी तरह चल रहे हैं। ज़्यादातर जगह आसान है, ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेशंस नहीं है। 1-2 जगह थोड़े ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हैं, मगर मुझे लगता है कि काफ़ी आसानी से जो सीट शेयरिंग की बात है और बाकी चीज़ें हैं, हम इनको रिजॉल्व कर लेंगे और काफ़ी अच्छा इंडिया अलायंस चुनाव लड़ेगा।
हाँ संजय।
राहुल जी, आपने कल एक सभा में कहा था कि आप एक अल्टरनेट विजन देंगे ड्यूरिंग दिस यात्रा। वो अल्टरनेट विजन चुनाव के दौरान आएगा, उससे पहले आएगा, और अल्टरनेट विजन का कुछ ब्रॉड एक पैरामीटर्स क्या है, ये स्पेल आउट कर सकते हैं?
ऑल्टरनेट विजन का फाउंडेशन हमने पिछली यात्रा में रखा था कि हम नफरत का हिंदुस्तान, बटा हुआ, टूटा हुआ हिंदुस्तान नहीं चाहते हैं। हम हार्मोनियस भाईचारे का हिंदुस्तान चाहते हैं, और वो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा वाज अ रिसाउंडिंग सक्सेस। एवरीबॉडी, इवन द बीजेपी पीपल से इट। नाउ उसका अगला कदम जो बीजेपी का जो मॉडल है, जो नफरत भरा हिंसा का मॉडल है, वो अन्याय का मॉडल भी है। उसमें 2-3 बड़े उद्योगपतियों को देश का पूरा धन मिल जाता है। जो ब्रॉड हमारी कम्युनिटीज हैं, सोशल ग्रुप्स हैं, दलित हैं, आदिवासी हैं, ओबीसी हैं, उनका पार्टिसिपेशन नहीं होता है। मैंने उदाहरण दिया, 90 अफसरों का मैंने उदाहरण दिया, और पूरे देश में इस बात को एक्सेप्ट की गई कि हिंदुस्तान की सरकार को जो ओबीसी हैं, दलित हैं, आदिवासी हैं, वो चलाते ही नहीं हैं। तो ये इश्यूज उठाई जाएंगी। बट मेन चीज हम रखना चाहते हैं कि जिस प्रकार से देश में अन्याय हो रहा है, इस अन्याय के बीच में और नफरत और हिंसा के बीच में लिंक है। अन्याय से नफरत बढ़ रही है, हिंसा बढ़ रही है, और बीजेपी आरएसएस का लक्ष्य एक्चुअली चुने हुए लोगों को, हिंदुस्तान का पूरा का पूरा फायदा, पूरा का पूरा धन पकड़ाने का है। तो ये हम न्याय यात्रा में थोड़ी डिटेल में स्टेट वाइज हम ये बात जनता के सामने रखेंगे।
जैनेंद्र, एक सवाल।
राहुल जी, इंडिया गठबंधन के लिए आपने कहा कि तैयारी अच्छी चल रही है और बीजेपी को आप हराएंगे, लेकिन पिछली जो बैठक हुई उसमें संयोजक का सवाल उठा और नीतीश कुमार ने ये कहते हुए ठुकरा दिया कि ममता बनर्जी इस पर सहमत नहीं और इस बात से नीतीश कुमार नाराज है। क्या आप लोगों को इस बात की आशंका है कि नीतीश कुमार आने वाले दिनों में इंडिया गठबंधन छोड़कर एनडीए में शामिल हो सकते हैं?
नहीं, देखिए, इन चीजों में फ्रैंकली बोलूं तो मीडिया इन चीजों को बहुत ओवरप्ले करता है। जो मीटिंग में मूड था, जिस प्रकार से बातचीत होती है, जो ह्यूमर होती है, भाईचारा होता है, उसको आप बताते नहीं हो। आप एक मुद्दे को उठा के मतलब मेन इश्यूज को बना देते हो। देखिए, देयर इज म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट and affection between the leaders of the India formation. And the India formation is a ideological formation that is placing itself in opposition to the idea of the RSS and the BJP. I am very confident, मुझे बहुत confidence है कि इंडिया अलायंस में ऐसी छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, ये सब रिजॉल्व हो जाएंगी और हम एक साथ मिलकर बीजेपी के खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ेंगे और उनको हराएंगे।
संदीप,
Well, the issue, frankly, you see, the RSS and the BJP have made the 22nd January function a completely political Narendra Modi function. It's become a RSS BJP function. And I think that is why the Congress president said that he would not go to the function. We are open to all religions, all practices. Even the authorities of the Hindu religion, the biggest authorities of the Hindu religion, have made their view public about what they think about the 22nd January function, that it is a political function, right? So it is difficult for us to go to a political function which is designed around the Prime Minister of India and designed around the RSS. We made it clear that whoever would like to visit the Ram temple, among our partners, among our party, is more than welcome to do it. It's difficult for us to visit on the 22nd and say that, you know, this is a Prime Minister's function, this is a RSS function, and we are going to go. It's not possible for us.
हिंदी में बोलिए।
जो तो ये राम मंदिर 22 तारीख का फंक्शन जो है, ये राजनीतिक फंक्शन बन गया है। हिंदू धर्म के जो हमारे लीडर्स हैं, जो अथॉरिटीज हैं, उन्होंने कहा है कि वो नहीं जा पाएंगे क्योंकि ये राजनीतिक फंक्शन बन गया है। आरएसएस ने, बीजेपी ने 22 तारीख को एक चुनावी फ्लेवर, इलेक्शन फ्लेवर, पॉलिटिकल फ्लेवर दे दिया है। इसीलिए कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट ने इनकार किया वहां जाने का। जहां तक धर्म की बात है, हम सब धर्मों के साथ ये कहना चाहते हैं कि जो भी जाना चाहता है जा सकता है, कांग्रेस पार्टी से जा सकता है, but we cannot be party to a political function. It becomes very difficult for us when the Prime Minister of India and the RSS, our principal opponents, have captured a function and turned it into an election function.
Haji, young lady from Nagaland. एक मिनट.
Esther here from Nagaland News Network.
She's talking. Respect her, please.
Esther here from Nagaland News Network, and I'm going to be asking in context to the state, of course. So, sir, Nagaland is going through a breakdown right now because of illegal taxation. So can you tell us how this yatra that you are doing right now is going to help in bringing justice to those people who are being taxed illegally and continuously for
Well,
many
the
years?
first step in answering the question of justice is listening to the people and understanding exactly the nature of the injustice that they are feeling. And that is what we are trying to do. I said in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, we used to walk for 7-8 hours and we used to speak for 20-30 minutes. It is the same idea here. We have come here to listen to the people of Nagaland, and we have spoken to many people. I spent the whole of last evening talking to delegations. I have spoken to many people on the streets here to get a sense of how they are feeling, what the sense of betrayal is, what the anxiety is. With regards to the taxation issue, I think that is something that our local leadership would be much better at answering than I am. But from my perspective, listening is the first step to understanding and resolving unfairness.
मनोज जी सी मनोज जी सी मनोज एक अजीत आप लोग हो गया प्लीज बैठ जाइए जी प्लीज बैठ जाइए
Well, our rally, our yatra has a fixed route, and we are going to follow that route. We're gonna follow the route that I am on. This is a route that we have designed, and we are going to stick to this route. I actually don't know. I can check and tell you, but I will be somewhere on the route of the yatra. I think we will be in Assam.
हाँ विक्रांत
आपने जो सवालों का जवाब दिया, इससे जुड़ा हुआ एक सवाल है कि आप जब परेशान होते हैं तो आप कैलाश मानसरोवर यात्रा भी गए थे, जहाज से एकदम से नीचे आए। आप अपने को शिवभक्ति करते हैं और शिवभक्ति करते हैं, लेकिन उसके बावजूद सियासत में जब बीजेपी और प्रधानमंत्री तमाम लोग कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी गांधी परिवार हिंदू विरोधी है, तो उसका जवाब कैसे देंगे?
देखिए, जो मेरी सोच है, जो सचमुच में धर्म को मानता है, वो धर्म के साथ पर्सनल रिश्ता रखता है, वो अपनी लाइफ में धर्म का प्रयोग करता है। जो धर्म के साथ पब्लिक रिश्ता रखता है, मतलब जो धर्म यहां पे पहनता है, वो धर्म का फायदा उठाने की कोशिश करता है। मैं अपने धर्म की फायदा उठाने की कोशिश नहीं करता हूं, मुझे उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, मगर मैं जो धर्म है उसके जो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं उससे अपनी जिंदगी जीने की कोशिश करता हूं। तो मैं लोगों के साथ ठीक से बर्ताव करता हूं, लोगों की इज्जत रखता हूं। जब कोई मुझे कुछ कहता है, मैं अहंकार से नहीं बोलता हूं, उसकी बात सुनता हूं, नफरत नहीं फैलाता हूं। ये मेरे लिए हिंदू धर्म है और इसका मैं अपनी जिंदगी में पालन करता हूं। मगर मुझे इसको अपनी शर्ट पे पहनने की जरूरत नहीं है। जो इसको मानते नहीं है उनको शर्ट पे पहनने की जरूरत होती है। तो ये बात है।
ओके, शुक्रिया राहुल जी, 25 मिनट हो गए। शुक्रिया शुक्रिया शुक्रिया।
कैसे करेगा, क्योंकि बीजेपी इसको अगर
Thank you very much. I understand that you are having a little bit of a hard time with the food and stuff. I apologize for that. Thank you.
kana jamata asanuk asanlinir Rahul Gandhi near EICC General Secretary Organization. Pioneer Alima Raksa Liba Irbangza Sushi Aser Nubur Okurunga Liba Irbangza Sushi Yatungalir Anongji Asanwajaki Kuba Tim Dimlir Ibaba Madadak Machino Akuk Numbo Kari Zulura Zanwa Palashisha Kitsu Aser Asanlineri Alima dia Naganor dia Kajaki Tima the Mer Ibaba Jipaner India Lima the Shiwa Parliament Nongchimizali Nongji Asano Ajaki Pi Akupa Dashi Pa Asan Pa Taunong Dashi Tulino Ayapzilir Anongji social media lir Nonogi Kuba non Kuba Janga Asan Tim Dimba Lamsatam Ner Aji Lamsatam Zakuk Ta Naburdang Ayung Zagre. Now I'll request our Honorable Rahulji to deliberate with us. Baka English. Pura English. Yeah. Yeah, I have already addressed. Yes, I have already.
So, will you translate?
No, sir, by English it's okay.
But you translate local languages better.
Okay, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So, is there extra mic?
Extra mic is there.
We have?
Thank you for this loving and affectionate Naga style welcome.
Tadi akam subwa liba aser nonogi akam subwa akizaba to mapalar.
I've now been traveling in your state for 2 days, and I must tell you, I've had a really special time.
Asan lima nong pa anan na buba chachar aser mabang dajong ajongwa napur yimyangwer pa palar.
Last year, we walked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir in the Bharat Jodo Yatra to bring the people of India together, different religions, different languages, different cultures, different ideas. We brought them together.
Taubakam Kashmir nu Kanya Kumari dashi Naburti Madamba Aser Nabur Longjam Dr. Samichino by Ibatim de Makia Chachaliasa.
And we thought that we should do a similar yatra from east to west.
Aser Kasachi Nabur Longjam Samichino by east to west Kasa Chachas Malongdat.
And we wanted to send a message. We wanted to send a message that the Northeast is as important as any other part of India.
Sir, Asanlinir Rahul Gandhi, Tangatabaji, Northeast State ma Kasa India Nongamaji, Kasa Chinjang, Ta Sayunaba Michinong Ibaya Lamdat.
It doesn't matter if the population is less, but the importance has to be the same.
Yeah, Asanok, Nitsang Achampaji Mas, Saka, Nopura Sushi Tongdibang, Asar Parnokchi Kangadang, Tongdi, Tasayubaji Tongdibang.
This morning, I had tea with some people in a village. Alichan.
Yes. Patarudang, Alijino, Asunwama Kibung, Kakidang iya tanur tilacha dener sungujima sisa wanglam sa lias.
We were driving by and they invited us to have tea with them.
Parnok asan liner gudang arudar da parnok yang asi kidamak jung saga pelasada sungu acamzi jauh nong paya pelasisa camza lias.
And one of the little girls who was having tea with us asked me, what is the idea behind your yatra?
Asal parnok runong menali ba ayur chano kam tenet kadi Nyaya Yatra kichi tadaz ta sandang alias.
So I told her I had heard that there was a very special person in that house and the purpose of my yatra was to come and listen to her.
Pai kudang aja angasi ni ki kangadang tungdibang ki kano ayu kayuku kajiba sera bangla tanuria seng ya da siya sandangar da pai angadat.
To understand what the people of Nagaland are feeling, what they are thinking, and to also understand their way of life, their way of living.
Asanok Naganungar kuma tima damer kaji kuma liba liru asir kupa janga rishikang shir aji kangadang betet na bayagya roller.
There is a ideological war going on in India.
Asir India no tanga tepa asir talamba kangasasya utar.
The RSS and the BJP are attacking all the different cultures in this country.
India lima no takudang sitir nagalima tenalir RSS asir BJP demi tamam bayams subaliba liba liru ajungwar raksa rishikang sidagi.
I can see while I'm driving through these roads, your history, your culture, your tradition, your way of life.
Pai Kohima nungi yata si atong dangaseng naganungar indang subaliba kuda temerak tasabaji payang atatatukoko.
In fact, just now, when I was giving, but just before I gave my speech, I was told that the people understand English.
Pai umatan zaktang, pai asendang lesa asir pai asanung naganungar ajungay English chambida rasa angata derta angazoko.
That's a good thing.
Aji kangata chong.
But I wanted my speech translated in Naga language.
Chuko pai asanung ajung angata zambajino kichi sitir saka piusiagi nanogi miba ta paya sinung jajagi mib takser.
Because this is the language you use to talk to each other. So I have to respect it when I come here.
Pai kijiba au siagi mib zakang aser ya asan lima aser iba jangang asanu nisung tuputap ka kamer anong ji awagi mib zakang ta pai sialesa.
And I do the same when I go to Karnataka or when I go to Bengal.
Pa kuba jaga nung utirwaka Karnataka sang Bengal nunga sang pai pi usia ser pi subalba ja akam subam share.
Or to Kerala.
Aser yamaji Kerala nung alununga yamaji am share.
And this is the language and the culture that the RSS and the BJP are attacking and disrespecting.
Iba kasaji asanugi kuda akam subam share saka iba ya raksa zuba BJP aser RSS temi inyak taki.
What you speak, who you worship, what you eat, your marriage traditions, these are your traditions. These are nobody else's business.
Asanok subaliba chia chimba aser pi inyak naba kuba asanok lier ibaya shingaya raksasa mago.
As an Indian person, it is my duty to respect these cultures, these traditions, these histories.
Pa asalina Rahul Gandhi India nongar sengsuda jungwa senongji pa kuba udirwaga ajak nam agam zubu kasa gazer.
I am almost ashamed to tell you that after what has happened in Manipur, the Prime Minister of India has not gone there.
Alimano nisong sisa Mali tasabaji Manipur no ida tim dimasanwa Indian nongar Prime Minister by tandadashi parno masamda.
As an Indian person, I am ashamed that my Prime Minister has not been to Manipur yet.
pa India nungar sano India nungar Prime Minister kadi Manipur nungar idatim de maliba masamdang da sibi akapilamer.
Their politics have torn the state apart. They have divided the state. They have weaponized the state. They had burnt the state. And they cannot even step foot in the state.
Politics ajanga state ji lamdang zmagok lamsazib zmagok saka prangbong supoliba aserbo karman imsa ajanga iba Manipur nung iba talamba ja agazugo.
And that is the idea of the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra.
Anong ji nagalima India lima tanganungbo ibaya madalok taksisi RSS aserparlok windang policy jamar taksisa dama iba yatra yawer.
For the people of Nagaland to have to drive through these roads is injustice to the youngsters, to the old people of Nagaland.
Nagalima no payarupa lamang yatanga yangupa kitanga asunok lanora sushi asunok tanguzi tim kuba mangwer aji sasabilamzer.
It is a betrayal of the people of Nagaland.
Ya asunok ashuk tsuba mabaranlir.
How are we expected to bring a positive future to the young people of Nagaland with these routes?
Ibama lamang tiyaba yagi iba tansanong naganongar tangar manaba achung tutsaba tim la konglir.
You say that there are competitive exams in India.
Asunoki India no competitive exam lir tamadada lir.
You say that, for example, the IIT is a competitive exam.
Asunoki ayadil pa ibaya tutok ba exam ga lir tamadada lir.
How is it fair that to take the exam, a Naga child has to deal with these roads while a child in another state does not?
Tangalima no India no aydi tangasasya aserbul lamang tasaba itama malamang tiya mali saka naganongar iba malamang tiya nong chachar kadi itam dantok top tsubaji kutata sasaza.
How is a Naga child who does not have electricity in his house supposed to compete with another child who has electricity in his house?
Kasa naganongar asanwa shirluk takar tulur parnuwa sushi lir kutamaser asanwa man nisungdam malira sushi naganongar tanda nuwasa kutatibla ulura lir.
How can a Naga child whose parents cannot go to a hospital compete with a child whose parents can easily go to a hospital?
Asanong naganongar tanda nuwasa nuwa shirluk po mala muziki tongtater sanindoktater saka timbaga muziki amatongtaba ibata tsangdaji asanong kutaser aji manaptsa.
That is what the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra is. This road is injustice to the people of this town.
Anongji, ita mama, economy nuwasang, as social nuwasang, political justice adama asanliniri iba yatra yakir.
And the idea of the yatra is to bring attention of the entire country to the people of Manipur, to the people of Nagaland, to the people of Assam, to the people who are not part of the development that is taking place.
Ibaya, pai, ibaya tra ibaya. Asunok, kupastit nung sa ita mama dia no karishi kang siya tim di malir nanukatama nanukidang ula doktor trabang la nanukatama maungwa lir ko tashi na ba asir pi kupatang uzitim iba nung jibo tukong sungtada chimbizumajino pa yagyaro.
2 or 3 people are controlling the entire business system in the country.
Asunok, inyang imbong, atungwaji, tangkuba yalaner, ibabaja, salazizumajinong barolir.
I want to ask the question, why none of India's leading companies is owned by a Naga?
Asunok, tangar maji, asunok naganungya, itamama company them karbo agidere magidere.
You have Mr. Adani, you have Mr. Ambani.
Asunok, Adanyo Ambani, ta naganungar iba maji kar adoktuder madoktuder.
There are 500 of the biggest companies in India. Not one of them has a Naga leadership.
Indiano, nuklang pungo da si company tulu di balir saka iba nungji naga nungwer tasba tanna da si katamali.
How can you say you are running a fair system?
Asunuk kutasir iba matia nungji asunuk yasan dia tajung di ba pernah rudetse.
So that is the aim of the yatra.
Anungji itam ama tangat asir inyak sumuchinong timla lia iba yatra yatan zakar.
And I also see here that there are people from Nagaland, there are also people from the rest of India, people from Bihar, people from UP.
Asir dagi pai asunuk naga nungwer dang mas saka India nungwer ni sang a chungwa irbang deter.
And I am proud to say that the Naga people treat everybody with respect and affection.
Asir kanga pelabi lembaji asir naga nungweri India nungwer jigi kipung kamay dangan balu deter.
So your tradition, your emphasis on equality, these are assets for the Indian nation, for India.
Asunuk naga nungwer kanong ni song aujia yari tapa kasa ta asunuk ya repilam tapa baji India nungwer susya chinjang kalir.
The rest of India should come and see the way people are treated in Nagaland.
Tangay India nungwer demia sunsu demia arua naga nungwer in the poor tangar kumana valor ajir bang nung ta kanga jongse.
Another thing I have noticed, that when there are Naga people standing in a line, there is no pushing and pulling.
Pai asraji sidak pa pai aji ya sinungi sharu naga nungwer ibo kudang line sa yang lutier line meraksa.
Look, there's thousands of people here. No pushing, no pulling, everybody is giving space to everybody else.
Yes. India, ya tangal lima noas bukar bajam stress zbaya. Sangasu no kimya tajung ta kangabular bay.
Meaning what? You respect each other.
Tadji kadi kagam subulir tasba rangdader.
You respect each other's space.
Asun waja gip nakung nutagalir lakung nutagalir tasba tashakam subaga zder dar bangdader.
And you respect each other's ideas.
Asir iba maji kadi ka shisha zja agam subaga zder.
This is the type of India that we are trying to build.
Iba ma naganungwer imya tajung iba ma kasaji India lima nunga akiner asir inyak semerangse.
So I thank you and your forefathers for showing us the way forward.
Kangadang asunu naganungwer dang kangapulara asir basen zerabur utzulabui park ibung asir park inungwer dan putaba dama nung dang kangadang pular.
And it's an honor for me to speak to you here today.
Asir dagi kalami nung dang lamsatapa ya pasusi maungga dulu.
And I will never forget in my entire life the love and affection that you have shown me.
Padagam nong kutanga naganungweri pa ano palubaya mamatse kalamidang inyaktapse ta paya acha shisamer.
I spoke about the injustice that the Prime Minister did to Manipur by not visiting Manipur.
By Prime Minister, Indian Prime Minister, Manipur idatin de malinungwa pa uchi mashi tim minyak tasba ka shisamer.
And I'd also like to speak about the Naga Accord that the Prime Minister had committed to 9 years ago.
Sir, ano Prime Minister bay Naga nungwer sensu imji imjong and atama kubay criminal izulutap ibazulutap aja kam tukuda shino kejambing yakseter.
I said I'm ashamed that the Indian Prime Minister did not go to Manipur. I'm equally ashamed that the Indian Prime Minister made a commitment to the people of Nagaland 9 years ago and has done nothing about it.
Sir, Linear Rahul ji, Pam India nowhere. Prime Minister Modi baja India nowhere. India nowhere susukadi, Manipur nowhere ting the Malidang Mutaba, Naga nowhere nam sunsuazaba, come Tokuda Shizulutaber Magatsa the Padama, India nowhere Gama, Paya Akapilamer.
If you don't have a solution, you should not lie and say you have a solution. You can say that we have to work towards a solution. We will work towards a solution. But you must not lie to the people of Nagaland.
minyak de zga se nongbo merang dang di da se zba da galaga tia zi jembian nongpur dang nongpur a shok zba ji kangadang ai zer bai.
And so, I would like to tell you that we understand that your issues are very serious and there is a requirement for a solution.
Asir, niya arugwarwa naganongri kuba misher aji kangadang team asir ibanongji tebilim dangzi lir tangadader anongji paya tangnong yano ibamaji talir ta kanoji.
A solution cannot be brought without having trust of the people of Nagaland.
임종과지 아스누게 가닥 떠물롱lâm 뜻 말리다 신ong 이바 임종지 마루스.
Without having a conversation, discussion with the people of Nagaland.
야마지 떠물롱lâm 뜻다 아스녹던 나가농어던 아루악 아직 그놈 좀 비었다 신ong 아스녹남 팀라 마가즈듯.
So I am quite sad having to say that what the Prime Minister committed to 9 years ago is an empty promise.
니 강아당 사사빌름 바지 나가농어 우지시당 Prime Minister 모디바이 디아즈 준비한 감독구다시 아쇼츠바르와다마 사사빌름즈.
And I also would like to tell you that we are committed to doing the hard work that is required to get a solution for you.
아스야마지 우누기 강아당 머랑아 쿠바 팀 아스 쿠바 머랑아 냥바당아 이바 솔루션이야 프나루즈 다스바 당아 뜻바노 머랑아 에냥타게.
And I will also make another commitment to you that after the yatra is over, I will come and spend a few days in Nagaland with you.
야트레야 덤리당 안오 와스노 아주르바 부즈너봉 나 가즈자다 마파 아루즈.
Talking to the people in more detail, talking to the youngsters and understanding what their aspirations and dreams are.
누부르든 아주르바 만다버 선사가 선바지사 툴루디바 서이바 장아지당 아스녹 필름바 아달록스.
You are straightforward, decent, honest people.
아스녹이 인당에 나가당 아남스 밀리 준비를 아농지 이바 유명지 니 바이 강아당 아키늘.
I'm also like you.
And
I just want to tell you that you have a soldier in New Delhi called Rahul Gandhi.
Yes. Asunong naganungardama, takam the brainyaksatama, naganungardama, Kalir Dasabaji, Sir Rahul Giji, Asunuatama, Telinong Tapil, Asunoki Yamla.
If you need me to raise anything in Parliament, if you want me to put any of your issues on the table in Parliament House, I'm more than happy to do it.
아스녹 나가농을 미치 parliamenong 준비스사 난다갈다 서방라 바이 마시마방노 준비스바 물롱알레.
And the young people here, especially the young girls standing over there, I want to tell you that you should enter politics and give Nagaland a new vision for the future.
이따기 라누르담 아슬탈리사 아이르담 너누가 저거 알리마 등급 미치노 물롱다다 아이츠라 아슬 알리마 다 종디바지 너누와 장아 버나우츠라.
Thank you very much.
강아당 블러. 강아당 블러. 강아당 블러.
Kana Pillai. Kana Pillai.